Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Crimson Wrestling Federation. I am commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. On your left is the Crimson Reaper. On your right is the Crimson Blaze.
No. So back in the day when The Rock went to do movies, they wrote him off. First they had Triple H and Mr. McMahon. They beat the hell out of him. And so he was out. And then he came back for the invasion angle. Or no, they suspended him. That's what happened. Vince McMahon suspended The Rock in kayfabe on camera. And then he lifted the suspension when the invasion happened. So The Rock would join the WWE. See, that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't just disappear for 7 months. They had an explanation. And then he had a reason to come back. Roman Reigns and Cody, they're just going to not be here for no reason. And then for no reason, they're just going to show back up and start being in storylines again. What other form of media can you do that with your characters and the audience just accepts it?
Yeah, like that is a huge problem in modern day. I don't know why they do it, but it's a huge problem. It's like whoever loses a big match, or if you had a long title reign and you lose a big match, you're just gone for months.
No
like that happens. And I was saying this, like off our podcast, I was saying if they wanted to write Cody Rhodes off, they could have easily just had like
an injury.
Yeah, they could have had John Cena and Travis brutally beat him down after the match. That would make more sense to him just like being gone for no reason.
Oh, Cody has a broken neck. Like, we may never see him again.
Yeah, something like that.
Then
like
he comes back like a triumphant return 8 months. Like nothing. He's just gonna show back up.
Cena could have FU'd him off the top rope like 5 times. Like even that, like, oh, he has a broken back.
No, see, even John Cena, when John Cena had to be written off in like 2004, they had him get stabbed at a nightclub in kayfabe, right? So then he comes back and it's like, wow, this guy got fucking stabbed and now he's back wrestling. Like, there's none of that. Why don't they have Roman Reigns get in a car accident or even say, hey, his cancer came back? Like, why not fuck around and like make his return be something triumphant other than, oh, he just wasn't here because it's in his contract. Yeah. And so now he's back.
I will say, at least even though it still doesn't make sense, at least with Roman Reigns, it's kind of part of his character, like, oh, I show up when I want to because I'm a big star. That's kind of a part of his whole character. Like, but
he's not a star.
He's the biggest star of this era. The biggest star since John Cena. So, which isn't saying much, but he is the biggest star.
And even John Cena did. He was always there. So that being the rationale makes no sense, because every star before Roman Reigns, who was way bigger than Roman Reigns, was there every single week. So for Roman Reigns to say, well, I'm the biggest star, therefore I don't need... That makes no sense.
I guess because they're trying to make him like... They're trying to make him like Brock Lesnar. Basically, like... But at least... And even with Roman himself, you can't really do this whole thing where it's like, oh, I show up only when I need to. This makes more sense when you're a champion because, of course, you're the one being chased. But if you don't have a championship, it doesn't make sense for you to be gone every week.
Does he not want the championship back?
Yeah, like even when he returned, why is he going for the Ula Fala and not immediately getting his rematch for the title?
And he still hasn't even talked about a rematch for the title.
Like, why isn't that should be the first thing he comes after?
Well, actually, no. They did tease it. They did tease that he was going to fight Cody after getting the Ula Fala back, but that never happened.
Yeah.
He left again for 6 months. So
it's just like he's just written off, like, and I'm even going to say with him, there's kind of only so much you can do, because they did try to sort of write him off at the Royal Rumble, like, oh, he got curb stomped, that's why he's gone, even though he got up fine after that. So they did semi-try. But he's gone so much, there's only so much you can say, like, oh, he's gone for this reason. You pretty much, and I feel like people would get mad at this, but pretty much all you can say is that he's battling cancer. That's kind of all, but that would be like insensitive and like too close to home.
It would be insensitive and too close to home.
But that's kind of all you can do.
They also brought up his cancer on television to write him off of TV when he came out and said, I have cancer. That's why I won't be here.
Well, to be fair, that's when it actually came back like it was in real life.
Right.
So, but I guess that could be bad if they're just bringing it up like, and he's not really going through it.
They brought up Eddie Guerrero dying. Randy Orton said Eddie Guerrero was in hell.
That's true. That's true.
That's when wrestling was fun.
That's true.
When they pushed the envelope and were controversial.
So, but unironically though, that's probably the only thing, because there's no other way to explain him being gone this much besides, well, he just doesn't want to be here, which indirectly buries
the product.
That buries the product. Like he doesn't even care to win the championship.
Give a fuck about the WWE championship. See, literally, that's how they present him. Like, he doesn't care about the product. He doesn't watch. He doesn't care what's happening. And so he just shows up whenever. Okay, so fuck the product then. So why would I watch the product? If Roman Reigns, if your biggest star that you say is the biggest star doesn't care about what's happening, why should I?
They even did that with Brock Lesnar. Like when he was with Paul Heyman, he'd be like, oh, I don't watch the show, Paul. I don't know what's going on in the show, Paul. I don't watch the show. Like, which is just, it is funny to some degree, but it's bad. Like, why would you bury your own show?
Burying though. That's like such a Vince McMahon thing, like to sign somebody and then bury them just for the fuck of it. But to do it for the entire product, it just, I don't know. Like this entire crop of stars, the Sami Zayns and Kevin Owens, and I'm just so ready for them to just be out the door and just new. We just need new talent, man. Like I just get so sick of hearing that stupid Sami Zayn theme song. It just literally, it makes my stomach churn because I know that I'm gonna have to sit here and watch this terrible wrestler cut a terrible promo about how he's the underdog, and it's just gonna be cheesy, and it's gonna lead to a 15-minute match that I don't give a fuck about, and it's just like a waste of time. And there's like 50 people on the roster.
For more of the Crimson Brothers, follow the Crimson Wrestling Federation today. I'm commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. And you can see the calls I've made in the Crimson Wrestling Federation, in the comic Crimson Wrestling Game, Story of Malice, in the description below.